Good morning, guys. It's just the first day of pottery. Let's do this. Alright, everyone. So to start pottery, you gotta just grab a random lump of clay and you just gotta start wedging. This process just removes all the air pockets from inside the clay, and it is very efficient. As you saw earlier, I showed you a spiral in the clay, and it's called spiral wedging. Basically, what I'm doing right now is that. It is to get all the air pockets out of the clay by moving it one by one. And now after I spiral wedge it, I try to use the wire tool to cut it in because you can see air pockets. If you can see it right there, then that means that you need to continue wedging. Unfortunately, you have to keep wedging until you see no more air pockets, or if you see a couple tiny ones, you can stop. But right now I finished, so now it's time to go to the wheel. Alright, so just mold it into like a triangular prism shape, which is what I'm trying to do. So after you have done that, it is time to slap it on the wheel. Slap it very hard, but not too hard, so that it remains its triangular prism shape, and so that it just stays intact on the center of the wheel. What I'm doing right now is trying to get it in the center, and you can move it like that too. Right now I'm showing you like how much in the center it is. It's not too much in the center, but I hope this shows like how to put it on. And excuse me, I'm just trying to put the camera back on. But now you grab a sponge with water, squeeze it on, and then you activate the wheel. And then you basically just cone the clay up and down, like that. And then this ended up happening. Yeah, if you hear that, then that's not really a good sign. Hearing air bubbles inside the clay is unfortunately a sign that you didn't wedge too well, no matter how long it took. So you probably did not wedge correctly, or something else happened like that. But it doesn't matter, because this is just a demonstration video, and this is the first video. And I'll just let you guess what happens at the end. But anyways, I'm just going to keep coning this clay up and down until it is pretty much centered. But otherwise, you have to just keep coning up and down, and it's a very boring and slow process. But unfortunately, you have to do that. So, I coned it up, then you just push it down a little bit. Now, by this horrible camera angle, you can probably see that it's a little bit centered. It's kind of centered. Probably a lot centered. So now it's centered, we gotta start to pull the walls. You take your thumb, insert it in, and then you just stick it in deep. And then you pull out a tiny bit to create the foundation. So now you grab this tool, a needle tool. You poke it in through the base, and then this will tell you how deep the base is. As you can see, that's not a good amount of height for the base, so I just close it in by using my thumb and pushing down against the hole. So now I pushed it down more, and now I use the needle tool again. I don't know what's wrong with my camera, but you can't really see it. I think you can, but basically the base is good enough. So now I just add water in it, close up the base, and then I start forming the actual foundation. So this is a bowl we're making, so you have to pull up and then a little bit slant out 90 degrees. So more than 90 degrees. So you just keep doing this, pull it as much as you desire. Just be careful not to make it too flat, or else it's going to make a plane. Now, the metal rib I used is to just refine it, and obviously you do not need to do that. But it's best to do it. Now, with the wire tool, you cut through the bottom, slide it off, and then you just take it out. And here's the final product. But obviously you're going to warp the thing, so you just got to circular motion your finger through the inside and just try to fix it. It's not going to be a perfect circle, so that's why you have to use a bat on the bottom. Anyways, this is the product. You can kind of see an air pocket there or something. I don't know what that is, but you know what? I'm sorry I have to do this. Well, that's the end of it. Wait, there's one more thing. Sometimes the clay can become moldable if you just wedge it long enough. So if you do what I'm doing for long enough, it can become moldable again. Hooray. That's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.